Alrighty, thank you, Dan. Well, a benefit of storms as they move through the area is the rainfall often cools us off just a bit.
And why is that? One viewer asks if raindrops themselves are actually cold. Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley has the answer in tonight's Good Question.
We have a viewer good question today from Mike Dupuy, who wants to know, do the temperature of raindrops differ? And if so, why? Also, what is the average temperature of rainfall? Before we get into what the actual numbers are, let's get into how rain forms. So rain forms when cloud particles group together and form a droplet. Usually this is just a chunk of ice. And since temperatures are usually below freezing in a cloud, this chunk of ice eventually gets too heavy and falls to the ground. As it does so, it falls into a drier and warmer air mass, very quickly melting and evaporating the water and ice. Now this melts into cold water droplets that we know as rain. The cool part is that this melting and evaporation are actually cooling processes, which means as the droplet evaporates, it cools the air around it. And this results in a large amount of cool air pooling at the surface. And meteorologists appropriately call this the cold pool. If you've ever stepped outside before a thunderstorm and felt a cool gust of wind and maybe you smell the rain or something, that's the cold pool blowing past you. The conditions inside of this cold pool are about 5 to 15 degrees cooler and they're pretty breezy as well. So all in all, raindrops are usually very cold depending on how hot or cold the air is. Drops can actually be as warm as 80 degrees if conditions are right. So go out and dance in the rain and try to find that cold pool if you can. Now, if you want to see a good question of your own answered here on News 15, scan this QR code that you're seeing on your screen right now. That'll send you over to my email, mcrowley@kadn.com, and I look forward to any good questions that you have for me. I'm Storm Track 15 and meteorologist Michael Crowley, and I can't wait to hear from you.